pasando guardia, soy gibranciño y me encuentro en Japón, en la prefectura de Tokushima, en la academia del profesor Ryo Ominami. Él ha sido muy atento conmigo en esta ocasión y me ha recibido entrenar acá en su academia. Y en esta ocasión quisiera presentar una pequeña entrevista para que conozcamos un poquito acerca de el BJJ en Japón. So, Professor, thank you very much for receiving me. And,
thank you for having me here.
How did you start in BJJ?
I started BJJ when I was 20, but first time I saw the jiu-jitsu was way before more. Like when I was 15 years old, I watched like a first UFC, and I got shocked. Small guys beat a bigger guy. Then after a few years later, Hickson Gracie, the Sakuraba fight, I loved it. You know.
Pretty much the story that many people think
yeah,
about.
right? It was really cool.
And once that you start training jiu-jitsu, what made you stick to it? How come you decided to continue?
Yeah, I liked like martial arts. Since I was like I was kid, but I didn't have like opportunity to train. My house was very countryside, so it's difficult to train the martial arts. But when I get there, fall in love, not stop.
Okay. And when did you decide that this is what you wanted to do for the rest of your life? You know, like a living, for a living.
It's little by little, but I was training in Brazil for 1 year. I stayed there, training, studied jiu-jitsu. Then I back to Japan. When I back to Japan, Professor now is the head instructor of the Great Japan. He invited me as an instructor. So, you know, that's like kind of like my dream comes true.
Oh, I see. And now that you mention it, you train in Brazil, you know, for a while. And how hard was this for you to train in a country with a very different language than yours? You know, you didn't speak any of the Portuguese or Spanish, right? So how hard was for you to get along?
For me, it was like Brazil was like a different planet for me. Everything different. The language, culture was really hard, but I was young. I tried to adapt. It was really great experience for me. I learned a lot. Everyone treated me very nice. It was awesome. I think that memory is like something.
Okay.
Something for me.
And being a born and raised Japanese, did you ever felt like when you come back here, did you ever have any difference with other people from here, from Japan, that practice other martial arts? Being Japan, a country that has seen the birth of so many martial arts, have you ever had any argument, any difference, you know, that they didn't accept you, perhaps?
Yeah, some part, like a judo guy doesn't like the BJJ guy because like a new staff, but little by little, jiu-jitsu guys doing good, so little by little people knows and open mind. Right now, the situation is getting better. I think jiu-jitsu is good for everyone, like a wrestler. Because the traditional Japanese martial arts, the problem is too strict for the people, too strict dedication for the kids, the teachers, that's the face of the student, and also everyone have to do very strict training. Teacher forcefully, but BJJ is different. Small, everyone can training with relax, with smile. Okay. I think that's a good point of BJJ. And right now, Japanese people start to know it.
Okay,
It's good.
so it's more friendly.
Yeah, friendly. Yeah, that's right.
That is something that perhaps other martial arts are starting to notice. No? Okay. So how do you see the evolution of BJJ in Japan? And like right now, there are many even Gracie Bow schools, other academies. They are opening here. How do you see the general panorama here?
Yeah, I think in Japan BJJ going up very fast, faster than any martial arts. I think it's going to be very big. I don't know it's going to be like the United States, Brazil, but absolutely, for sure, it's going to be big.
So you think you could have any big names in the future, perhaps? With
Yeah, I
children,
think so. Yeah, I have many kids students. They're going to be something. Hopefully.
Thank you, profesor. So, amigos de Pasando Guardia, esta fue una entrevista con el profesor Ryo Ominami desde Japón, desde su academia en Tokushima. Bueno, mandamos saludos a todos y espero que les haya gustado. Muito obrigado, profesor.
Muchas gracias.
Bye.